What up, T?
Yo, what up, Marcus?
Episode 1, homie.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for being here.
All walks of life.
Yes, sir. Considering this is episode 1 and we really didn't know where we were going to go with it, right?
Right.
But in light of what's going on, I figured we might as well just start off
Why not?
with this crazy situation.
Why not?
Situation. How do you feel about it?
Honestly, I do not know. Am I angry? It's like a lot of mixed emotions. And that's coming from a person who rarely shows emotion. So, it's a tragedy that it happened. It shouldn't have happened.
True. But, I mean, it's so crazy, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Because I'm angry.
Right.
I'm angry. I'm mad.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, what? It's so unnecessary for you. We're talking about George Floyd. And the countless of others.
Countless others.
Countless of others.
You have to face this or deal with this.
And it's crazy, right? Like,
Right.
But how many times does it have to happen? And then I feel like nothing changes, though. Like, it still happens.
Well, I'm going to say this. I believe there is going to be change coming very soon. I will say that because this has now affected the entire world through a pandemic. So
That's crazy right now. Corona
exactly.
what? Right? It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's like, Corona what? And it's like, it's that real.
Yeah.
That we were like, yeah, I don't even care about Corona anymore.
Not a lot of people care. Like they're all like bunched up now in all these crowds and all that stuff. Still being safe in some aspects, but we see them all bunched together. But like I said, this is really going on worldwide to the point where it's being seen. Everybody, like the higher ups, have to hear this at this point and know that change has to happen.
It has to happen.
It has to happen.
Now, what form of change do you think is necessary? I got my ideas, but I want to hear from you first.
Pretty much reform, like training for the cops, basically.
That should be number one.
That should be number one.
Number one is training.
You can't go into like certain situations already on. Well, I get you're going to be on edge.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
it's natural.
But you also have to know how to assess the situation
and
basically.
de-escalate it. Don't escalate it. You can't come in there hot. I understand you go there with your heightened awareness. I get all that.
And this is about, like, this current one is about a counterfeit 20 that wasn't counterfeit.
It wasn't?
It wasn't.
Is that a fact?
It's a fact. It wasn't counterfeit. Even the owner said it wasn't counterfeit.
Yeah, but could he have said that just so he don't look like the guy? Remember that bodega?
Yeah.
With the junior, rest in peace, that got stabbed in New York? And he went into the bodega.
Right.
I was like, yo, they chasing me. He tried to jump behind the counter.
Uh-huh.
As a store owner, you're like, bro, what?
True.
Get away. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
And then people came in the store with machetes and probably were like, oh, shit, it was real.
Right.
Like, he was actually running from somebody. I didn't know him. I'm running a bodega in New York, bro.
Yeah. Something like that.
Next thing you know, I think you're trying to rob me. But you could tell by his face that he was like, yo, shit is real out there.
Right.
Hide me.
Right.
They came in, they took Junior out, they poked him up, and he stumbled on his way to the hospital. The hospital's like 2 blocks away, maybe. Stumbled there and died on the street.
Damn.
Young, I don't know, 16 years old.
Did not know about that.
Yeah. It was maybe a year ago. Maybe a year, a little over a year.
Okay.
But that store owner came, and I feel bad for the store owner for a certain. He did call the cops, if I'm not mistaken. And was like, oh, shit.
One of the people called the cops, yeah. One of the employees called the cops, yeah.
So you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
No, I'm talking about the one with Junior.
Okay, no, I don't know, yeah.
He did end up calling the cops. Like, yo, they just poked him up.
Right.
But he didn't know when the kid went in there. Like, hide me. He didn't know.
Right.
And now these cats come in here with machetes. What are you going to do? You're like, oh, what the fuck?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, was that bill fake? And it doesn't matter if it was fake or not. It's not like doesn't deserve. You don't deserve to die for using a fake 20, even if he did it on purpose.
No.
If he did it on purpose, he doesn't deserve to die.
No.
If he did it by mistake, like, I got a fake $100 bill one day at a bank. I cash my check. I come out. I'm still on the surveillance camera.
Right.
From Bank of America. I open up the white envelope. I pull out the money. I'm counting it. This is probably like 8 years ago. I count the money. I see it. I'm like, this shit looks fake. I walk back in. I was in front of the door. I walked back in, and they were like, oh, that 100 is fake, and you didn't get it from here. It's like,
right.
What do you mean? They're like, no, we don't hand out fake money. I'm like, but I just got a fake 100.
Right.
So they took my $100 bill. And I was like, am I going to get a real one? She's like, no, because we don't know if you put that in there.
Wow.
I'm like, so what? So I just lost 100. She's like, yep. And they kept the fake 100, which I understand because it's fake.
Right.
But it ain't my 100.
Right.
So imagine if I did just walk away and I didn't count it and go back in there. I would have had a fake $100 bill in my pocket.
Right.
And I would have went somewhere and I would have been that guy. And I would have been like, what?
Yeah.
Fake 100? No, not me. That ain't. And the store owner's like, no, you tried to.
Right.
But regardless of the matter, we're talking about a fake $20 bill, on purpose or not.
In which aspects is like the police should have just went in there, checked the 20, and see if it was fake or not, and handle the situation from there. But we don't even know how it got blown out of proportion, but it did. And all could have been done. It was like, just you have another 20 on you. We gotta take this 20. Do you know where to get it from? You can't. Obviously, someone can't answer that because money gets exchanged all over the place.
Yeah.
So it's just like take the 20, hand them another one, see if that one's fake. If it's not, if it is, it's fake.
Take that one as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then charge them whatever if it is, or don't charge them. I don't know. Right. Whatever it is. Even if it got to the point where they had to arrest him, even if
you just arrest him,
and it was, bro.
He was on the
ground.
Got
2 dudes, one on his ankles, one mid body. You got your knee on his neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds.
Yep.
Come on, bro. That's overkill.
Yeah, that is. And you have the other dude just standing around, not trying to.
Oh yeah, the Asian guy, just standing there, making sure that nothing happens to this guy,
right?
Or like,
because he's in danger.
And I heard the girl that filmed that video is only 17 years old.
Really? Oh, oof.
You telling me that's not PTSD?
Oof.
That you just filmed somebody getting murdered? She has to live with that for the rest of her life now. And her video sparked change.
Yeah.
It probably would have came out with surveillance and whatever, but it wasn't until her video made it be like,
wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
What the?
I didn't know she was 17.
I could be mistaken, but that's what I heard, that she was 17. That filmed the one from behind the cop car, like in the corner.
Right.
But training has to be done with training.
Yeah.
You know what it is? That officer probably never got choked out before. I really think that they should learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Because this is my thing, though. Because that art, which it is an art, mixed martial art,
it is an art, yes.
Right? Somebody smaller has a potential of beating somebody bigger than them.
Yeah.
Not by pure strength, but by pure technique. Mm-hmm. So you're no longer worried. Now, you might not have the best hands.
Right.
Right? And obviously, we're not going to wrestle out here.
Right.
Like this is UFC, bro. You're not going to do that. You wrestle me, you take my gun, is a problem.
Exactly.
If I'm a cop, you got to do what you got to do. But when you have that knowledge, when you know, when you're no longer afraid of people, because you know at any moment you could just grab them, put them do whatever, like real quick, even though chokeholds are crazy to me, you can't, I'm not saying that, but they should just train in it so they know that they're not afraid.
Right.
They could come into a situation, you're like, whoa, and they're like, relax, bro. But since they're shook, rightfully so, if they got no hands and no training, what else is left? Taser or a gun?
Yep.
And if that is the first go-to, that's crazy.
It is. So here's what I also think, like the hours it takes to train. They said it's about 800 or some hours, 800 and some odd hours that they use for the training to be a police officer.
Total.
Okay. We've used more training in school, like you with your culinary, me with my graphic design and animation, freaking beauty school. Like you go through those things for years.
Yeah.
And you amount a certain amount of hours with that. That's probably twice as much as that before.
Closer to you?
Twice as much as that before.
Yeah.
Then before you get certified. But to be a cop, which requires, a higher standard of what do you want to say? Higher standard, a higher position, basically.
Yeah, a position.
Position
coming
power.
from authority.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. A position of power.
Yeah.
So it's only 800 hours. You think you have all the knowledge of the law in your head?
That's another thing. You know what I always wondered? How much are they trained on actual laws? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, do they know I understand that you're here protecting and serving the community, right?
Yes.
But do they know laws?
Even lawyers have to go back and read some books. They have people hired to read certain laws for each case they have to go through.
Yeah.
So for the cops to come and sit there and say, oh, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this. Like, I remember I got pulled over for driving in the left lane. Driving in the left lane on the highway. Oh,
you're not allowed to, though.
It's a passing lane.
It's a passing lane. You can't be in there for more than a mile.
Well, I didn't know it was a tickable offense. I did not know that.
Yeah, you could only come around unless it's a HOV, which HOV lane is different. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was
my goof.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, I didn't know that law.
Okay, true. Exactly. All right, yeah. But also, what's the saying? Ignorance of the law is no excuse. Is no defense.
Exactly.
Right? So you can be like, it's illegal to rob a bank. Because then where you go with this?
Exactly.
You're going to be...
Oh, no, I ate that ticket. I already know I did wrong. Yeah,
you got to eat that. But also, right, think about the military. Mm-hmm. How much they train, right? They train crazy.
Depending on the branch, yes.
Yeah. So now you're telling me a cop that is running around the community with a firearm on him, mm-hmm. a position of power and authority, mm-hmm. you're going to give him 800 hours? Bro.
More than that.
And the pay ain't that good.
Nope.
The benefits might be good. You get to tint your front windshield. You get to roll around strapped all the time. You get what I mean? You get the speed. And those that say, like, no. Yeah, it is. Trust me, I know. I know. Now, I'm not going to say why I know and who I know, but there's perks. I've seen the perks. And being cool with some of them, I'm not going to lie, is a perk too. Okay. I got out of stuff with a card.
Right.
You know what I mean? Wasn't crazy stuff. No, I went out through a construction zone on 287. Mm-hmm. I dipped out of the cones one time because I drive that road all day.
Right.
I didn't know they were doing construction at night. And I was like, oh, shit. I happened to cut off a cop, mm-hmm. pull me over, show him the card. He's like, listen, here's your warning. Just go.
Gotcha.
So it worked. That's what I'm saying. But not all cops are bad. That's the thing that we have to address as well.
True. We went really hard into cops. Well, not really hard, but we addressed more the bad ones first. But yeah. There are not.
Because that's what's going on right now.
Right.
But you know what else? Not every cop is bad, but when the good ones don't say anything, it's like, where do you fall?
Yeah.
You're not saying anything.
Right.
And you're not snitching.
Right.
But yet the cops want the hood to snitch when a murder happens or a robbery happens, and they blame the non-snitching on community problems. That's why your community is because nobody snitches. If everybody told everybody or told law enforcement, oh, he did it, she did it, he did it, there wouldn't be problems here.
Right.
Okay, maybe. But you don't do it.
We have not seen them do it like that much at all, or pretty much at all, basically.
I don't know when. Yeah. I mean, there are ones that stand up and be like, I'm not for it, but that guy had so many complaints against him.
He's still wearing the badge.
Where were the good cops that were like, yo, get this dude out of here?
Literally standing around like the Asian guy for this event.
Watching it. Yeah. Thinking like, oh, here he goes again. Yep. Another day with this dude, bugging again. Probably just like, I'm over it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm done with this dude, whatever.
Well, now you're an accessory, so.
And that's the thing. Maybe then people will realize. Maybe the cops will realize, like, oh.
If everybody gets charged?
If they get charged?
Yes.
With the right crime?
Yes.
The right charge, whatever it is. Not a lawyer, even though I play one on TV. Right? But if they get charged and go to jail, then maybe it'll set an example.
Exactly.
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell.
I'll tell you what, though.
What?
I'll tell you what. if they get found not guilty,
it's gonna be so much worse than what we've been seeing. So much worse.
Oh my God.
So much worse. I can't
so
even imagine at this point.
Because we've
seen a lot of damage as is. Oh. We've seen the peaceful ones as well. Like we've seen a lot of peaceful protests.
You seen the one in Amboy?
I heard about it. Like
I watched a couple minutes. It was deep.
Yeah, they did. They ended up at City Hall and did some speeches out there. Yeah,
everybody spoke.
Yeah,
so they were good. That was dope. I was like, oh shit.
There was also supposed to be a fake one on Friday.
I heard about that. That's that. Them outside agitators, which are opportunists.
Nobody in Amboy was falling for it. Thank God. So
thank God.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Like when you hear a crime or like a news story,
right?
And you're like, it's not racist, but like it's like a race game,
right?
Where I'm like, please don't let it. Please don't let it. Please don't let it be. And then when they like, so and so did it, I'm like, woo, wasn't us this time. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like one of those where it's like.
My thing also is like, this has been going on for about the past week and a half, like with the protests has been going on. And then, of course, the looting and the certain riots going on happened about a week and a half ago. And I figured if Amboy was going to be going that route, it would have done it back then. They wouldn't wait for a peaceful protest for all that stuff. It would have been.
I think it would have happened.
Exactly.
And it didn't.
It did not.
Which I'm proud of.
I am.
I'm like, yeah, because, well, I do understand the rage.
Oh, of course.
Like, bro, you're only going to hit me so many times before I punch you in the mouth.
But we also see people who are not part of the protest are the ones doing most of the damage.
And that's what people have to separate.
And that's what people are looking at mostly, though.
Of course, because it's easy. It's clickbait.
Yeah.
Of course, you're going to be like, oh, look at it. But you don't want to address the real issue. Is that a problem? Yes. But come on.
You're more worried about the looting and the rioting than the actual police brutality, which makes no sense.
Which? We can discuss it. We don't have to discuss it. We'll do another comeback and discuss this whole thing as far as sports and racism. But Kaepernick and a knee.
Oh.
He took a knee.
Yep.
He did it for police brutality.
Yep.
Excuse me. But what did they do? They hijacked it and made it about the flag and as if he was like, I'm anti-America. He didn't say that.
He did not say that.
Did he
multiple
goof
times
with the socks with the pigs on them? That was a little too much.
Yeah.
That was a little too much because, all right, hey, to each his own.
Mm-hmm.
Right or wrong, whatever, that he did that. But when he did that part, the Fidel shirt that he wore in Miami, that's a whole nother conversation on Cuba, Fidel, Che,
right?
That I can get into, but we're not going to do that right now. So maybe those two were like, bad timing, bro. Yeah. You had it. And you just, right? But devil's advocate, maybe sometimes you got to go extreme to get attention and prove a point.
True.
But they were already talking about it. But they hijacked that whole situation.
Exactly.
I digress. They hijacked the situation. The same way the looting and the rioting, they're using that. And then they say, wait. That's them. Yeah. Whatever, right?
You gotta separate the two. If the peaceful protests already happened and the looting happens afterwards, whole different story.
Yeah.
If the peaceful protest happens and you see, like, literally right now, like, military coming in and starting breaking stuff up when nobody lifted a finger, this is what we're talking about. But you're not seeing all that.
No.
You're seeing the aftermath of, like, some people, like, got hit, got hurt. They went to the hospital or went home, and everybody came in afterwards and started the chaos, I would believe.
And also, what about Ahmaud Arbery?
2 former cops.
I think only the father was. I don't know if the son was. Was the son?
Was too.
The son was as well?
Yeah.
And then whoever the third dude that was filming.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he got charged as well.
I think, yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
Well, where's his name at? I get him. They're like Ahmaud Arbery. But this is the thing, though. This is what I'm saying. Police brutality is one level, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when even ex-police, but regardless, at the time he was a civilian.
Right.
Just murdered the dude.
Yep. Went back home.
And went home. This is what you're telling me right now.
There was no stand your ground law there.
No, I think there was.
Was there?
I think there was. I don't know. even if regardless, even if there was, right,
Mm-hmm.
bro, homie's jogging.
Yep.
Yeah, he saw a construction zone, and they were building a house. He went in there. He wanted to see. I want to see what the hell's going on. Maybe they got some water.
Was there no trespassing on there?
No, but you know what? They have surveillance in it. Mad people went there that day, but they were white. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what people don't, what they fail to see. How come those guys didn't stop them, but they stopped him? Why? That was their hatred in their heart. That's not everybody. Those are that person decided to do that, right? But the cops went there, got whatever story, and left.
A person is literally dead. Shots went off.
If I did that outside right now, in a stain, and I did it or you did it, there's no discussion here.
That's why I'm not a fan of guns.
Ooh, that's another debate. You know what, though? Guess what?
Well,
it wasn't, maybe it wasn't whatever, but did you see the videos of the armed black men that went over there?
Yeah,
and women.
Yes.
Oh, what a lovely sight.
That was awesome.
What a lovely sight. Same thing with Black Panthers.
Yep. That's
the only reason why California's gun laws are so strict. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a 10-day waiting. You could get a gun in California, sure, but you can't open carry as a civilian. I don't know if you can get a concealed carry permit. I don't know. I don't live in Cali, but I don't think you can. But before the Black Panthers, you were allowed to. You were allowed to. But then what happened? Once Huey P. Newton, and there's a crazy documentary about this Asian guy that was supplying the Black Panthers with guns, and supposedly he worked for the feds, for the FBI. But that's another thing. Right? But they changed the gun laws. Yeah. So now the Black Panthers couldn't do what they were doing.
Right.
That you seen Dave Chappelle's special?
Which one? He has a few.
Well, the one that he was talking about, the gun laws.
Yeah.
He said, you know how he changed the gun laws? Every African American go get your license and go get a gun.
See how quick that changes. Yeah.
That's sad.
It is.
But they went over there armed to that dude's house in Georgia that killed Ahmaud Arbery.
Right.
And when the police even backed off, they were like, whoa. And these ain't just regular black dudes with guns. These are military, ex-military. I don't know if you're ever an ex-military, but veterans, whatever.
Right.
Maybe current, who knows? And they were out there.
They were supporting that particular movement. So they were.
And then it's like, all right, this turn the other cheek stuff is done. We're done.
Right.
Get them out here. Turn up now.
Right.
And there's a crazy channel that my homie put me up on, NFAC. Dude is talking crazy. I'm not going to lie. Some of the videos are crazy. But maybe that's the thing. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, there's so many levels to this situation, which change will happen. I think it will.
I think so, too.
But at what cost? And at what level? How ham are you going to go?
We've been seeing the cost as it is right now. Lives being taken. We've been seeing the cost for over 400 years. But, again, this is now a worldwide thing where everybody's seeing
the Amish came out. They don't even have internet.
I don't even know how they found out about that.
Bro, somebody was on the horse. It's like, yo, my man, you heard? And he was like, what? He went back to the town. He said, yo, stop making that butter for a second. Shorty was in there.
We got signs to make.
And they came out.
They came out.
Bro, they came out with signs.
Netherlands, like a neutral country, had loads of people in the street protesting.
On the other side of the world.
On the other side of the world about this. It's pretty much, I believe it's them saying, you want to come over to our countries and like fix stuff, and you can't even fix stuff in your own backyard. So it's just like when the cops say we need to snitch, but yet they don't do the snitching either. So
that's what I'm saying.
Police, it's and I'm not even knocking the military at all. Like, I have family in the military. There's no way am I knocking it. But to use them as a show of force for your own citizens is insane.
Yeah, what is this? Like, were we?
I want to say 1984.
Like, it's crazy. And then they get them, and then wars are over. Iraq, you take all those surplus military weapons and vehicles, you paint them black,
Give them to police.
And give them to police. It's like, bro, now you're militarizing the police force. They're no longer regular police. Mm-mm. Everybody's a SWAT member. But I'm like, hold up, though. I didn't even know Al-Qaeda was out here like that. The way it looks, you would think the Taliban's running around Harlem.
Right.
When you see those cars, you're like, yo.
Yeah, it's insane. New York is under another curfew again.
Yeah. Imagine living in Syria, though. Mm. That is their day. Like, non-terrorist people, whatever. A 7-year-old little girl that's living in Syria right now, 6 years old, that is her reality.
Yep.
So now, that's what I mean. How do you expect this 7-year-old little girl to grow up despite, let's say she has the best parents ever, loving, she still lives in a war zone, and all she sees
is war.
All she sees is war. Mm-hmm. So now what is she going to do? So then you expect her to grow up what? Without PTSD? Without hating somebody? Without being like, what are y'all doing?
Right.
So now you bring that over here, and we see that, and we're like, that's OD.
Yeah. A lot of people aren't standing for it. They're not standing for it.
It's OD.
Yeah.
I mean, something. So what else? Training. Should be number one.
Yep. What do you got? I said training, so.
Yeah, I'm down with training first. Second, more mental evaluation on a periodical level. Not just to get in. Not just because being a cop is hard.
It is.
Every time you go and stop a car and you're like, yo, license, insurance, and registration.
And every time, pretty much, if
you don't know,
if they ever discharge their gun, they have to do a evaluation afterwards, either a psychological evaluation as well.
Especially that, and a review,
but a periodic psychological evaluation
every year.
Every year.
You know how much go down in a year?
Yeah, no. I was going to say every 6 months, but every year.
Okay. 6 months. Regardless, they need to get checked. I think. And they should be able to go and talk to somebody, or at least one time it's forced by an independent psychologist that they go, to go talk to, where this person isn't on the payroll.
Right.
That's going to be hard not to get corrupted either. But at least there's a process. And maybe that one time that male or female cop is forced to talk to them, what happens if that one, it might not work all the time, but what about this one guy on the edge and he's forced to do that visit and it triggers something in his head and he's like, yeah, you know what? I am feeling a certain type of way. Oh, I didn't even know that. And now he's not going to be violent and now he's like, maybe I'll come back and talk to you. Maybe there is. That's within himself. They don't have to make it public. Don't put it out to the rest of the police force. Like, handle that.
Right.
That. 3, an independent review board for police complaints.
Some states do have that.
Yeah, but it has. I feel like it would have to be like a national thing where, like, if you file a complaint against a police officer, it should go in a website that I can access.
Okay.
And see
if that person could have that many complaints against him. Why is he still on the force? Yeah, I see.
Yeah. But you got to be careful with that as well, because anybody could just go on there and got a speeding ticket when they were speeding and be like, like a Yelp review.
Yeah.
Come on. There has to be some form of verification to the story before it gets published on this site, let's say. But an independent review board, maybe people sit on the board and they hear it. Maybe it isn't a website. Maybe community leaders, whoever can be on the board and sit down every so often, have a meeting, and hear the complaints, and then talk to the mayor, the councilman, whoever, and be like, yo, what's up with your homie over here? He's wilding.
Right.
He done slammed 3 people this week. You don't think this is going to escalate one day?
Yeah.
One day he's going to put his knee on the back of somebody's neck till he kills him.
True.
And nobody checked that guy with all those complaints.
Right.
Oh, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, those are 3 valid ways to, change. Now let's see if it actually happens. I know the first one's definitely going to happen.
The training?
The training.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. There's a lot of it. There's a lot of signage going out there saying, only 800 hours. Only 800 hours.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is.
And you're like training. What can you possibly? How many hours of those 800 is firearm training? I don't know.
Don't know.
How many hours is it race relations? Do you think they're teaching race relations in the academy? I don't know. I find that very hard to believe.
Exactly.
That they're in there doing that.
De-escalation tactics.
I think they probably do train in that, but they probably don't emphasize it.
They don't emphasize it.
Yep, they need that. That should be in there. What else? I don't know, man. But at the end of the day, I sound pessimistic, right? But we're humans.
We're humans.
Right? And I really, this is a thing, like, humans are not perfect. So this will happen again.
Oh, it's bound to happen.
It's bound to happen again. Right?
But now, if these people are charged,
that's back to the cause.
Exactly. So if it happens again, we know there will be consequences. They know there will be consequences.
Yeah.
There's nothing they can hide behind because of just what happened this past few weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like I
said, if they don't, though,
one can only hope. One can only hope.
Yeah. But they didn't. You saw what happened with Rodney King.
Yeah.
They got off, and it was not a good look.
But that was also 1992.
Was it 92? Yeah. And then OJ happens, and he gets off. And you're like, what? That's why
there were some complaints when he got off.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot.
You think he did it?
That wasn't even. Oh yeah, he did it.
I think he did it.
He definitely did.
If he didn't do it himself, he was there, or he had somebody do it.
No, I definitely he had some.
What was the name of his book that we were talking about? I didn't do it, but if I did,
exactly. But
yo, that man is crazy. That's why I feel like I don't think he. Come on, Ron Goldman, dog. That guy was fit. I don't think OJ was out here like beating him up unless he caught him by surprise. That's why I don't think he did it by himself.
That's true.
I don't think he did it by himself. But when he got off, even though people knew that he kind of did it, it's like they were just excited that a black man beat the charges. How much?
There was also a lot of rage. Honestly, either from black people and white. I've seen a lot of rage from both sides.
Yeah, there was rage. Even black people were like, he did it.
Yeah.
And white people were like, he didn't do it.
Exactly.
And you're like, what? What? Wait a minute, hold on.
Like, I'm like, what world am I living in right now?
Yeah. It's like flipped.
Exactly.
I don't know.
And I was in high school when all that stuff happened. So it was like,
what? How much later was Rodney King and then OJ?
Rodney King is 92. OJ had to be around 96, 97. Had to be like 96, 97.
Oh, man. We need a Googler. I need to get somebody to Google stuff. Yeah, I don't know. But hopefully they go to jail.
Yeah.
Hopefully they go to jail.
All of them. Not just one.
No, all of them.
All of them.
And it proves a point.
Yep.
And then the next one is like,
when it happened, everything that happened beforehand. Like the Breonna Taylor, the Ahmaud Arbery, all of them wind up getting charged and go to jail. So it'll be like a domino effect, like bam.
You would hope.
I would hope because they haven't even like arrested the ones who shot at Breonna Taylor yet.
No, I don't think so.
No,
maybe I don't know. I haven't checked the news.
They did not.
They didn't.
Nope.
But that story is a little, because from what I heard,
no knock warrant,
which is stupid.
You come in blazing though.
You come in hot, right? Like, no knock warrants are crazy to me.
Where were they? Like, you come in blazing. If people are just sleeping in their beds, how does that even? Why are guns being discharged?
I could see how they could be like, oh, no knock warrants. Let us get the drop before they know that we're here.
Blazing though.
Oh yeah.
No, coming in hot is one thing, but you start shooting when people are like laying in their bed.
Yeah, but homie shot first. Dude in the house, supposedly. Sure. What? There was no knock. He's in his crib with his wifey, and all of a sudden the door kicks in, and he had a legal gun, if I'm not mistaken. And you pull out, you don't know.
Oh, true.
And you hear, boom, boom. You're like, oh.
You start shooting off,
And then they shoot, and then that situation happened. And I think he got arrested. They let him go, but they arrested him and then they let him go.
Because, again, it was in his own house. They had, like, not even that. The person they were looking for was already in police custody.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't have somebody Googling this, but we can fact check afterwards. Supposedly, the dude that they were looking for that was already arrested is the ex of Breonna Taylor. And he was sending packages to her house.
Okay.
You know, like, oh, I'm not going to be home. Amazon, could you mind sending it to your crib? Because I work, so I can't sign for it.
Right.
Whatever. And I'll just have it shipped there. And I guess homie, new dude was cool with him. Was like, all right, I'll let that go. It don't matter. Now, I don't know if the guy, her ex, was a drug dealer or not, but let's say he was and they arrested him. They arrested him, so he did something, right?
Right.
If he's sending packages to their house, you don't know if there's drugs in those packages.
True.
So you don't know. So I get it. But they are not the ones you were looking for. You got the guy.
Right.
How about you just go there with a warrant, but not like one that you have to knock.
Right.
And then be like, hey, open the door, police, search warrant, boom, and announce yourself.
I feel like if they go in there with the warrant, like the knock warrant, they go in there and say, all right, we're looking for these packages that this guy that we have in police custody already sent because we're not sure what's going on with those. Do you have them? I'm sure they would have sat there and said, here you go.
Yeah, it was a TV. What are you talking about? Or it was drugs.
Yeah.
One or the other. We don't know.
But if
and I could be completely wrong.
Right.
I don't know. That's what I read, but once again,
yeah,
it's the goddamn internet.
Exactly.
Who knows? But if that is true, I could see them going there. It's just how they went about it is like, come on. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And now if I'm wrong, which I hope I'm wrong, that whole he's sending packages there, and they actually just got the wrong house, and that is the issue, that they all get charged and go to jail.
Yeah. And
if it was that she was getting packages, now how do you look at that situation? Let's say he was sending. The issue is a no-knock warrant.
Right.
And homie was defending his house. But somebody got to pay for her death.
Yeah, agree. So,
I don't know. It's
a lot to touch on, basically.
Yeah, and like I said, I've been thinking about doing this for 2 years, right? And then Corona happened.
Right.
Luckily, I still get to work. So now I'm like, why not? I'll do it. Put this together. Right. And then we scheduled around this time to, you be the first one to come.
Right.
And this happens.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
we can't talk about anything else except, well, we could.
But I want to talk about it. I want to address that. I'm mad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What did Kendrick Lamar? I'm mad, but I ain't stressing. Right?
Right.
I have to address it because it's crazy. It's great. And schools don't do a good job teaching the history. You get a month of it, and then that's crazy. And like even world history, come on, man. You're still talking to us about Christopher Columbus. Cut that guy out. Catch feelings all you want. Cut that guy out. Cut him out of here. What did he discover? Get out of here with that.
Right.
But we have a poem about 1492 Columbus. Where's the Malcolm X? Where's the Martin? Where's the Huey P. Newton? Why? You don't want to show a militant black movement? Why not? It happened, though.
Yeah.
It was real. Show AIM, American Indian Movement. If I'm not mistaken, that's what it means. The AIM, show them. Like, this is real. You know what I mean? Like, talk about Puerto Rican history, Dominican history, the Haitian slave revolt. Talk about that in history class. Don't talk to me about Christopher Columbus, the damn savage he was. Catch feelings all you want. I don't care. You need to, all right now, maybe the school isn't the place for that. And that should be somebody at home to the parents' job to be like, here, this is what it is. Learn your culture. Learn their culture. Be well-read. Agreed. So now you're allowed to walk into society with a better understanding of people. Like, oh, I know
why you guys are going through this. I know I understand why this is happening. I understand why this happened. And don't just show the pretty much the white culture, basically.
Yeah. Or, why European white. And then it's like, I mean, think about school. You think I needed algebra and calculus? No. You know what I needed? How to pay taxes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You get what is good credit? How do you build credit?
Open a bank account, all that other stuff.
Open a bank account.
Pretty much life stuff you have to do after college or after high school, instead of just. But also, that's also some of it is on the parents as well.
No, it is.
Yeah,
it is. So, it is on the parents as well.
Yes,
but capitalism. This is America. We go to work. We're not around our kids all the time.
True.
Right? So if I am sending my kid to your school, I'm hoping that the curriculum is different than just this, and teachers don't get paid enough.
No.
They don't get paid enough. They're with your kids.
That's a whole nother story, yeah.
Oh, they're with your kids every day. They're there. Hey, once again, got a couple of bad teachers. You know what I mean?
True.
But they're watching your kids, bro. Mm-hmm. And we act like they're just like, here's your $30,000 a year.
Again, here we saw from the pandemic alone how the parents have to stay home with their kids all these hours, and some of them are freaking out.
Bro, you know how this homeschooling is probably so bad right now? Oh, when they come back, everybody's going to be a year behind. Everybody's a year behind, unless you got that smart parent that was like, I've been homeschooling my kid.
Oh, shoot. There some of them were actually talking about how some people have to repeat the same grade the following year. And a lot of people were like there was an uproar about that one. But I don't think so. Like, since people are graduating to this point, they did hold some graduations. I think they have progressed to the following.
How many people got lucky though? Oof. How many kids are like, ooh, I was failing, boy?
There was a freaking like a lump in their I was like, I have to repeat this stuff? Oh no.
How about one that would have repeated it without Corona? Like, he would have stood back, and now he got passed forward, which is not good either. But he was probably like, yo, homie, we made it. He's like, ooh, senior year, here I come. He was supposed to be stuck as a junior.
What did copyright say? He was like, I graduated all F's, fucking A.
Fucking A. Who was that? Copyright? Copyright. So good. Damn. What you been listening to lately?
Honestly, recently, I'm going to have to say Jedi Mind Tricks.
Yeah, again?
Yeah. Ooh.
Where's it at? Right here. That's Vinny Paz's autograph.
Oh, yeah.
That's his autograph. And you know what's crazy? Look at how he wrote that. That was at Rocksteady anniversary. Look how he wrote. I could have did that. Nobody's going to believe me that this is Vinny Paz's autograph. No way.
I was listening to that when I was at work the other day.
That one is Immortal Technique's autograph. Yeah. You could tell that's Immortal Technique. Or pure hand style. Exactly. You could tell that was him. So, Jedi Mind Tricks, what else?
What else? Listening to, believe it or not, some old Joe Budden. I know you don't like Joe Budden. I don't like him. I know you.
You know what? He was good. He got like that song, "Calm Down."
Right. Yeah.
Good. He got some bangers. He's good. He's lyrical. What? He's a stop crying all the damn time.
You said it. He's a miserable rapper. Not miserable as in bad, but he always talks about the down notes of his life instead of
which is cool. But damn, bro, stop crying. You're crying so goddamn much. Jesus.
Then I'm going with Hobson for like here and there. Yo. Tech 9.
I can't really fuck with Tech 9.
No?
He's good. Don't get me. It's just like his delivery.
Sometimes, yeah.
The same way how you don't like Schoolboy Q.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what? Now I understand what you're saying with Schoolboy Q. Because Tech 9 is nice.
Okay.
He is dope. I just ain't rocking with him.
I got you. But I have to be introduced to certain things to like listen to him. I'll give it a shot.
Is good.
Yeah, it's good.
You seen the new video, the quarantine video he got?
No, I heard it though. I heard the track. I didn't know he had made a video already.
Oh, bro!
Because I know he did
3 weeks ago. It was like in a mansion somewhere.
I know. I remember the one he did for like with with the no look, the bird challenge.
Bird Box.
Bird Box. Yeah, I know. I remember you showed me the video for that one. And
I showed you that.
Yeah, with Hobson.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you showed me that one. Because I don't really talk about Hobson with anybody else.
You know what video was dope? The one right before he took that little break off. Mm-hmm. Remember he like went away from rapping for a little bit and he dropped that video where he was in the courtroom.
Oh, when he's talking about this, like
all his friends and the managers.
Oh yeah,
bro, he's something else.
True. I like the other one where he talked about religion. Basically, it was Illmind Hobson. I think that was 7.
Yeah, Hobson's good. Yeah. Jedi Mind Tricks though, bro. Yeah. That though in this current climate is you want to go burn something down. You put on some Violent by Design.
Classic.
This whole album.
Yep.
And it's like, it's going down.
What about you? What you been listening to?
I've been on my Mick Jenkins shit, bro.
You showed me that the other day.
Mick Jenkins. Yeah. Bro. I told my boy the other day, I was like, yo, it's like, it's so weird that he's almost like current, which I hate that when I used to do, when I had the studio over there.
Right.
It was like, oh, you got to make more current music.
No, make
what
do
you mean
like.
Sound current? What, you trap beats? Get out of here. You do you, I do what I do.
You ain't in a label yet? Like, you don't have to follow the rules. Make what you want.
Make what you want.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? This is what I'm saying. People do that, right? And they're like, let's stay current. Oh, let's do current. Yeah, but my man, you're chasing something that's already being done. So by the time you get there, that thing that you were chasing has now moved on to something else. Yeah, so you'll forever be chasing it.
It's always changing, basically.
So just be you.
So by the time it's all recorded, all like, all set up, all tracked, like what you all put together and put out, past.
It's past.
Yeah.
So now you keep chasing that. You'll always be chasing it. But if you're you,
you make what you want.
You make what you want, and now you are. Nobody catches on. I don't care if nobody watches this.
Right.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I'm doing this to talk with my homies, to, eventually get people in here that I want to talk to, that I find interesting, that, who knows? Maybe we're just coming here and we're ultra ignorant and it's all graffiti. Or who knows?
And I'll see who I can bring. I'll see who I can
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I said, you got sketch sessions.
I got models, right? I got photographers, artists.
Exactly. So I don't know who I'm going to bring in here. I got graffiti heads I want to talk to. I got cop homies. I want to bring them in here. Now, are they going to want to sit down? I don't know. That's on them. Maybe they'll come in and you just won't know.
True.
And I just won't put it out that it is what it may. That's their life.
Right.
I'm not going to jeopardize somebody's, you know what I mean? Yeah. For him not to say that, hey, it's your world. I'm just living in it.
Right.
So now, back to that. I don't give a shit about, I'm not doing this for views. I'm not doing this for monetization. I'm not doing it for any of that. But when it came to the music, they were like, oh, you got to stay current. As stupid as it sounds, Mick Jenkins sounds current, right? He sounds kind of current. But it's him, and he got bars, and it's almost like a sea of raised walls where they're like over your head a little bit, slightly, where you're like, what? You got to like listen again and be like, oh, there's levels to it. And so, yeah, Mick Jenkins, and before him was Boogie. Which is
who that is.
Oh, man. I wish I could play it.
You're going to have to show me when this is over.
Yeah, I wish I could play it, but I don't want to get copyright. I don't want to get sued on my first episode. I'll blame it on you.
What?
I'm like, yo, send my guest the bill. I don't know. He told me to do it.
You could try.
Who else? Yeah, but Boogie, he's good. I'll show you after. It's like it's almost like the other guy, Black, but he spells it with a 6.
Okay.
6 L-A-C-K.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a hymn with a little bit of Kendrick mixed in. You know, it's weird. It's Cali. He's I think he's from Compton. Yeah, he's from Compton. So he got that whole swag that those rappers got, which is crazy that Blue is from over there.
Yeah, well, he's got his own swagger when it comes to that, his music.
Yo, you wouldn't know he's from Cali.
Nah.
Hell no. Nah. And what's up with him? He changed,
He changed, yeah. He definitely changed.
What was the other album he dropped? It was like 30 songs. It was like a 2-disc called Home or something. Blue with the
Good
cover.
to Be Home.
Good to Be Home. Yeah. That was a good album.
That was a good album.
It was like 37 million features though.
Yeah.
You talk about 9-minute songs.
Even though recent one had a bunch of features as well.
Oh, he dropped another one?
Yeah, it's actually on my phone. I'll have to show you after the.
Yeah, but Below the Heavens. Come on, man.
Instant classic,
bro.
He did.
I put people on that, and they're like, "Oh shit!" Every song, bro. There's not one whack song on Below the Heavens.
Nah, it's almost like DMX's first album.
Impossible. Name a whack song.
You can't.
Now I gotta listen to it to make sure there isn't a whack one on there that I would skip. You know what I mean? Because now I don't know.
You gotta fact check yourself.
Now I gotta fact check. I'm like, not a whack song. Then I'm like, ooh, number 3.
Nah.
I wonder.
There was, like back in the day, we actually like chilled and listened to the entire album, and it was me, you, and I think Little Jose. We actually would sit there and just like mouth the whole thing.
Yeah,
from
you know
beginning
what?
to damn end.
I'll tell you who. That was afterwards. I remember. Rest in peace, my homie Jonathan, and his cousin, and shout out Richard. Whatever. That's crazy what he's going through and whatever, right? But me, when that album came out, I bought it on a tape cassette, put it in my radio, and me and Jonathan went to Water Stadium,
right,
by the high school, and just sat there, and we're like on the bleachers, nobody there. This is before they redid it.
Right.
It had real grass. Yeah, it ain't that artificial turf now with a nice little spongy cushion track.
Right.
And we sat there and we listened to the whole thing. We didn't say a word. And it was like, oh, shit. And we sat there and listened to the whole thing, and then it just wildfire.
We did that with this.
Oh.
We went to the waterfront. We just sat in their car.
And we were like,
blasted it. And we were just sitting there listening to it the entire day.
Dumbfounded.
Yeah.
Like, yo, people like that exist. Thank God. This is why I love hip hop.
Right.
That's why I tatted the 4 elements of hip hop on me.
Right.
That's how much I love it. Because of people like that. Because of that. Sean Price, don't get me started. Oh, my sculpture should be coming in soon.
Yeah.
The Sean Price sculpture from Scartosio, I think his name is. He's from Jersey City, too.
Is he?
Yeah, he's from Jersey City, bro.
All right.
Oh, but he makes all of them. He did Run the Jewels.
Oh, no, you showed me that. Yeah, you did show me that.
Like
he
Ghostface.
Did yeah, the Ghostface, yeah.
He got his own characters that he does as well. It's like a bulldog looking like thing. But
you show me that, yeah.
Sean Price, don't get me started.
I mean,
bro,
yes.
listen. It's boot camp for life out here, bro. It's duck down for life, boot camp for life. Rest in peace, Sean Price. Damn. Imagine Rock. How do you... And that album he dropped, though?
Yeah.
After? Fire.
Yeah, it was.
Fire album, bro. See, this is what I mean. I want to just play everything and be like, whatever. Sue me. Right? But you can't.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to just look it up, honestly.
Y'all gonna have to look it up. But yeah. So Boogie and Mick Jenkins, that's what I've been on. Really, Mick Jenkins, though.
I got you.
And it's like I could play the same 2 albums, Circus and The Healing Component. And I could play that back to back. The Circus is short. I think it's like 7 tracks. And I'm like, damn, you should have added more. And then some people have too many songs. Joe Budden. Too many songs.
Well, he's not making any more, so you're
Thank
good.
God. He's all cried out.
I'm a little...
He's all cried out. Over you.
I knew you were gonna go that
route. Yo, he's all cried out, bro.
Oh,
I can't. And I was rocking with him at first. Like, calm down. I was like, yeah. And then I was like, what? I was like, song after song. And then you see the videos of him complaining about this. And
but then he helped form Slaughterhouse, which is actually pretty dope.
Was that him or M?
I'm not sure.
Would any of them be around because of... Well, Joel Ortiz, that's another one that I feel fell off. You know what I think fucked him up?
What?
Slaughterhouse. Because Joel Ortiz was popping. He was popping. In the height of him, kind of, joined Slaughterhouse.
Right.
That movement didn't go nowhere, I feel like.
They had like, 4 albums?
Who knows?
I think 4, because I have 3 of them at least.
Do you?
Yeah.
At least somebody supported him. I didn't buy a goddamn one. I bought Joel Ortiz's album. What was it called? Bodega...
Bodega Chronicles? Or was it the mixtape?
Yeah, was it a mixtape?
Yeah, because he has
No, it was an album. I bought it.
He has like 3 actual albums, I believe. One of them's I'm Human.
No, I'm talking about the first one that had the sunglasses song. Remember the...
No,
he
I
was
think
making
that's
fun of... that might be a mixtape then.
Yeah, mixtape.
It was like Bodega Chronicles,
Yeah,
though,
I think
no?
so, yeah. I think we'll get it.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need to Google it.
Google it. Look it up.
But yeah,
on my Eddie
his
Bravo
mixtape was on point. I know he did one where he rapped over old school beats. That shit was dope.
Yeah, I don't know if I heard that one.
I gotta let you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, he was there.
Yeah.
And then he did Slaughterhouse. That folded, and then he went away.
I think the same with Joe Budden. He did Slaughterhouse, and that was a rap.
I mean, it was a rap before
Stop
that.
Stop it.
It was a rap before. That's my opinion. That's how I feel when somebody says, don't say nothing wrong about Sean Price, bro, because we're going to have problems. I'm telling you right now, watch your mouth.
Shoot.
Listen, I'll cut a friendship off over some Sean Price, bro. I swear, do you think I'm playing? Let somebody
Why
say
would I
something
say something
crazy.
bad about Sean Price?
You know better, that's why.
Please.
Because, bro, it's a rap. I know you for 20-something years. I'll cut you off right now. I'll shut this whole shit down.
I want to make a joke, but I'm
Go
not
in the
going
backyard
to.
and throw hands. Yeah, chill. Watch your mouth. Rest in peace. Don't disrespect them.
Yeah, I'll stay silent.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I don't know.
But no, I do believe Slaughterhouse was the fall of that whole like
I think
Joe
it was.
Budden stop. Well, Joel made a few albums, like 2 albums, I believe, after Slaughterhouse.
I wouldn't know.
I believe so.
How were they? Do you feel? Oh, you didn't hear them?
I did hear them. I think I have them.
You bought them?
No comment.
No comment. Hey, listen. You're mad. No comment. I plead the fifth.
Exactly.
No snitching. Remember?
So.
Now you want us to tell? How about you tell?
So yeah. So he did that. Like Royce the 5'9" still making a few albums.
Royce is another one. Dope.
Yeah. So
I don't know if I could rock his album though. Like, I can't see myself just sitting down listening to a Royce album. I don't know why.
I've listened to it at
and
work.
he's so good.
Yeah.
But I could sit down and listen to Andre 3000, Black Thought.
Of course.
Come on. But see, that's another level to me.
And again, this is a whole nother conversation. We could have like a whole podcast.
Yeah, but we're having it right now.
I'm just saying.
I got a question.
Yes.
Black Thought and Andre 3000. Who's better?
That's insane.
Hard to answer that one. Or is it easy for you? It could be easy.
It's easy for me. I'm trying.
Black Thought. I know you.
I was like, yeah,
You're Black Thought all day.
Yeah.
You know what? I have to. I thought I was gonna go with Andre.
Shut your own
I
self
thought I was gonna go with Andre.
You shut your own self down. Okay.
Hold on, let me think about it.
Now, see, you put the 2 worst people you had in mind together.
That's tough because this Black Thought we're talking about here, like
that 10-minute freestyle he did, like.
And the
last
thing
year.
is, who was it? I think it was Shafi that told me this. Shout out to OG Shafi. I think he was like, the fact is that he's still making music now and Andre's not. Like, Black Thought is still going ham in today's climate.
Yep.
In the music industry. Where's Andre at? But I also feel why Andre 3000 fell back. He's like, nah.
I got no more to say.
Especially not with this shit. You want me to join this whack ass game? But Black Thought was like, I'm not joining the game.
I'm still doing my own thing.
I'm over
doing what
here.
I like.
So you know what? Yeah. But all right.
So it still works. Even though he's on the
I don't know.
Sign up to like that nightly show. So
who would be under? Oh yeah, but come on.
That's making no. I'm not even complaining.
No.
Oh, yeah.
They deserve it, and they're not selling out.
No, they're
not selling out. They're getting their.
They're getting their due.
And
they're still doing what they do. They still hold that free concert in. Well, not this year, but
oh yeah,
they still hold that free concert in Philadelphia, which is awesome. I actually met Questlove, yeah, a couple years ago in the after party.
Yeah,
so, yeah. I was outside. I was talking on the phone with my the girl I was hanging out with at the time, and I was having a cigarette. Car just rolls up. He pops out. I'm like, is that Questlove? The hair, the pick, everything, yeah. I'm like,
well, he had to pick in?
Yeah, he had to pick in.
Oh.
So I just went up to him like, yo, Quest? He's like, yeah, what's going on? I'm like, hey, how you doing? So
I give you $100 for that pick. I would.
I just shook his hand and asked him how the concert went today, because, the concert's free, but the after party was not. So, the fact that I'm sitting there, shaking hands, and I'm sitting there, so I didn't get to the concert, but I'm here now. Like, I want to hear, like, what you're going to be spinning, so... just wanted to see how it went. He was like, "Oh man, it was brutal, man. That song was like just going down on us. It was just nuts." I'm like, "Oh, that's what's up, man. I'll say, I'm like, we can't wait to see what you got inside, man. Have a good night." And that was it.
Wow, I told you I seen Billy dance at Fox and House.
Oh, yeah,
from MOB.
Yeah.
Oh man, and then I saw him. Well, my homie saw him. Well, whoever. right? Saw him, and he was like, "I'm gonna go say what's up." I'm like, I don't know. This is such a watch thing. This ain't whoever. This is Billy Dan. You think he lying on them songs? Like, yeah, but and my thing is, my man, he's in Fox and Hounds.
Right.
In Edison Menlo, where it looked like he ain't young either.
No.
Come on, bro. How old is MOP now? Fucking late 40s, early 50s, maybe?
No, I'm not going to say 50s. Can't say 50s. I want to say at least early 40s. Mid 40s?
I want to go. Think about it. See? Yo, look at we need I'm gonna get somebody to get on the Google. It's with like his uncles and like aunts and like a manager lady, and then dude went over there, yo, what's up? This man, he was just like, yeah, what's up? What? Like, bro, I get it though, but I'm like, this isn't like we were walking through the mall and you were like, yo, Billy, that will be mash out. But no, he's eating. Leave him the fuck alone. I get it. I see him, hit him with, and keep it moving. I went over there. I was just like, as soon as I stood a little back, as soon as I seen the reaction, I'm like, I knew it. Nope, I'm out.
Yeah.
He's like, come on. But also, you're a fucking MOP, bro. What are the chances that I see him in Fox and Hounds, kid? You know what I mean? That's like when I seen Vinny from Naughty by Nature at Universal shit.
Okay.
I was like, oh.
I remember I was
going to go up to Vinny.
Malik Yoba
from New York Undercover. Yep. That was a good
That was in Philadelphia,
show.
And Little Dicky.
You met him too?
Yeah.
You seen his new show on FX?
No,
with him
yet.
and Andrew Santino?
Not yet. Is it funny?
I saw a clip. Well, it's Andrew Santino. He's funny as is. Like, you're going to... Little Dicky's a rapper, whatever. Yeah. He's kind of comical. But you got Andrew Santino, one of the funniest people ever. And you're going to put them together.
Decent show.
It should be. Oh, yeah, and I seen one clip.
It's on Hulu, so I might check it out.
It's on Hulu? Yeah. I thought it was it's on FX.
Yeah, but FX has a whole deal with Hulu, so they can actually...
Oh, because I try to find it on FX, on demand, and I can't find the show. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, Lil Dicky, who else?
We took a picture, so it was all good.
Oh, you got that picture?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's what's up.
It was during my boy's birthday. Actually, that was the weekend.
Where, Philly?
Yeah, that's the weekend that Philadelphia. You need to. It's the weekend that Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl, basically, that weekend. So the night before, I was celebrating my boy's birthday, and we were outside. He was like, yo, T, that's Lil Dicky. I'm like, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He's like, yo, go ahead, go say what's up. Take a picture with him. I'm like, why me? Why always me? No, screw it. I'll do it.
Fuck it, though. Why not?
I did. He actually, he was
actually, he was cool about it.
Yeah, he was cool about it. He's like, yo, what's going on, Lil Dicky? He was like, yeah, what's up? Just shook his hand. You mind if we take a picture? He was like, yeah, sure. Take a picture. Then you took a picture with my boy. I believe so. I think. I know I got mine.
Yeah, you're like, fuck it, I'm out.
You asked, I got it.
Oh, you got to be quicker than that. You got to be quicker than that.
So, yeah, like, it all depends on like, what they're doing. If they're, like, with family, you don't want to really disturb them.
He was eating, bro. Like, and that could have been a meeting.
Exactly.
Who knows where his mind was at.
But you're also in a public place, so, you might have to expect it at times.
Yeah. Well, he probably figured this is never going to happen to me. It's MOP here. We're not talking about fucking Justin Timberlake, Michael Jackson, LeBron James.
Like, only, like, hip-hop heads know about MOP, basically.
So my thing is, I understand why he was like, yeah, bro. But my thing is, I also would have been like, what? Like, where am I? Like, if I was him, I would be like, what the fuck? And he had a bag table in the back.
Right.
I would have been like, oh, shit. That's crazy that I'm in this fucking restaurant, bar, whatever. And, like, these two dudes is like, yo, what's up, bro?
True.
Like, I would have been like, oh, shit. Because he walked by everybody. And it was, nobody said anything. I'm like, yeah, that's...
So the fact you got recognized, yeah.
Yeah, it was like, yo.
Have a better attitude about it.
That was crazy. That was crazy, bro. Yeah. Well, T, we just did about an hour and 5 minutes for the first one.
That's what's up.
So, thank you for being here, bro.
Thank you for having me.
I got an empty beer, but I'll cheers you anyway.
Fair enough.
We'll go out there, maybe play a game of pool.
Sounds like a plan.